Hello, YouTube people. Today I thought it might be interesting if I went through my squash and, well, actually, cucurbit seed collection with you guys. I like to do that. I don't know why. I don't know if you like. If you like these and you want me to continue on with, the rest of my personal seed bait collection, let me know in the comments below. But let's get into this. One of the seed companies that I order from is Nikitovka, and they are in Ukraine, and their website is down here at the bottom, www.nikitovka.com. And why I like them so well is that their seeds, I always order enough to get free shipping, so that's $20 US dollars. And I get 20% off across the board on all my seeds that I order, and they give me free shipping. So I'll usually run my orders up to like $21. I think the most I ever spent on one order was 27, and that's my tomato seeds, and they still have to be shipped. So I don't have those quite yet. And it takes a while for these seeds to come in because they are shipping them out of a country that's at war. But anyways, yeah, I order a lot of seeds from them, and their cucurbit selection is just amazing. They have so many. And the one thing to keep in mind if you go over there to look at their seeds is that they call winter squash pumpkins. So you will find squash, and those are going to be zucchini and summer squash. And then you'll go to pumpkins, and you will see where the winter squash and the pumpkins are. And then the melons, so they have melons and then watermelons, and those are in different classification or categories too. So I got Musky de Provence, and the amount of seeds that they give you with these is very generous, especially when we're talking about less than $1. Gotta forgive me here, my sinuses are acting up, and I get really far back nosebleeds, so it like runs down into my mouth, and it's disgusting. And unfortunately, there's nothing they can do. They said that they could cauterize, but they don't even know if the spot he saw when he looked at my sinuses was the spot that was giving me trouble. And I had a CT scan. They can't see anything, so it's just annoying. It's just I have really, really dry sinuses. And then this is called a Yakima Marblehead. This is a winter squash variety developed right here in Washington State. Actually, east of the Cascades is where Yakima is, about three and a half hours from me. But anyways, I was really happy to do a trade for that. That was important to me. I gotta shut my window. Hang on, the heater just kicked on. That's one of the reasons why I have such dry sinuses is we heat with propane in this fifth wheel, and it dries everything out. And then I'm not sure where I got these, but these Seminole pumpkins, they are from May of 2015. But I'm sure in that amount of seeds that if I get one plant that produces one pumpkin, you know what? It's on. I can save seeds from that and regrow that. So I don't mind, if somebody says, hey, I got this and they're old. Do you want them? Yeah, I'll give them a whirl. I don't care. And then this one is called Desert Spirit Culinary Land Race Squash. And that's another one. I got to look that up because that just sounds so interesting to me. And I can't remember if these are the ones that I traded with Valerie Smith or not. They probably are. And then, like I was telling you, winter squash, they call them pumpkins. Pink banana. This looks like that Georgia candy roaster almost. I don't know, can you see that? Hard to see that photo. But anyways, but again, look at the amount of seeds that they give you for $1. It's crazy. Now this is just a big old bag of sugar pumpkin seeds that I saved from pumpkins that I bought and cooked down last year. I will not trade those because I don't know what variety they are. I just know that they tasted really good. So I saved the seeds and I'll grow them. And I will use them for me and for my birds. This is a red warty pumpkin. I have no idea what variety a red warty pumpkin is, but yeah. let's see here. And this, I'm not sure about this. It says watermelon 2021, 35 pounds at harvest. Those don't look like watermelon seeds to me, but you know, what the heck do I know? I'm not going to say that they're not. They just don't look like it because most watermelon seeds are black. But these, you know, I can't grow these here. And I'm kind of stuck with these because I don't know the specific variety. So again, it's not one of those things I would ever trade to anyone. I mean, I could try to grow a plant and put it in the greenhouse, but if they're 35 pounds, holy hell, that's going to take up the whole greenhouse. And then we got Jarradale pumpkins. These are blue. These are really cool. And they get kind of big, I think. And then I got Galea pumpkin. And these are a really big one. I think these are the ones, they get up like 70, 80 pounds if you let them. Dare to dream. That would be super cool. And then my husband, he's so funny. I was saying I needed buttercup squash. I didn't have any, so he went and got me some fairy moors. I would normally order from a vendor online and get heirloom, but I'm not going to complain. He was thinking of me. These I grew the year before last, and these are a beautiful, beautiful melon. They, the smell was just intoxicating, and I just set it here by my laptop because I could just constantly smell it. And I was thinking, holy moly, if that thing tastes as good as it smells, I'm in for one hell of a treat. It was really bland. I was really disappointed. But I would grow these again just to use them as like potpourri. They smell that good. Now, they could taste better for somebody in a warmer climate than me. And I'm thinking that might be it because you got to understand, it's Western Washington and we're kind of known for how much rain we get. As a matter of fact, today we're sitting under an atmospheric river, and our rivers, our actual rivers, are, we've got flood warnings. I am so grateful to be sitting 260 feet up in the air. I don't have to worry about that crap anymore. We went through that one flood down there when we lived next to the river. Well, it was the day we started to move up here, as a matter of fact. We had brought one load up, dropped the trailer off, went back down, and it started to flood. We got stuck. We couldn't leave. And, oh God, yeah, it was bad. It wound up totaling Bob's car because the car was acting up. We couldn't get it to start or anything. And he got river water in it, so they totaled it because it had brackish water. It was an interesting deal there. Anyhow, we got calabash bottle gourds. And what I want to point out real quick about Nicotovka. These were seeds were packed in 2021. They are viable until 2025, and they were 90% germination tested in July of 2021. And so I love how they package that. And then on the back, they do give you growing instructions and your sowing distance and so forth. So I like the details that they give you for that. And then I want to say it was last spring, perhaps. I joined a seed group called freeheirloomseeds.org, and they have a website, and you can order seeds from them. And they also will give you, I think, 4 varieties of free seeds if you send them in an SASE. I don't do that because, I mean, honestly, I don't need them. But I did enter this photo contest, and I wound up winning it. And so I got like 20 or 25 packs of seeds. I don't know. I got to pick one of them, and I picked like devil's ear lettuce because I thought it was kind of cool looking. But anyways, this was in that pack, and it's a straight 8 cucumber. So I'll probably plant that out. I don't normally have very good luck with heirloom cucumbers. Just going to say, I tend to order hybrids from Nicotovka, and one of my main ones is this Jealous Neighbor F1. And you can see I've planted a lot of these. And this is what we grew and fed to the birds last year, and they loved it. Another place I get a lot of seeds from is this place right here, Le Jardin du Gourmet, the Gourmet Garden. And here is their website, artisticgardens.com. And why I get these is, you'll see, Rouge, I can't say that, but that pumpkin right there, it's a red pumpkin. It's a Cinderella-shaped pumpkin. And 3 to 5 seeds, they charge you 45 cents for a sample pack. So, yeah, I order a lot of their sample packs. I think that's a great price to try something out. And then we got this one. Jemmy Nanticolse, I don't know, Breeder's Mixed Squash. Kind of anxious to see what that is. I have no idea. And then I got these Parisian cornichons. They're the small little like gherkin-sized cucumber. I love them. And so these are an actual heirloom seed. They're packaged 2023, viable until 2027, and they were tested in 2023 at a 95% germination rate. And so these I will grow out, and I'm hoping to get enough to make some dill pickles. And then we got some silver bell squash. Sorry about my thumbnail there. As I've said in other videos, I have a fungal infection that I caught from soil and can't get rid of it. And you can see it on my hand there. It's kind of gross. Silver bell squash. And then Vert Pale D Bennings. It's a patty pan UFO squash. And look at how many seeds for $1. Holy cow. That is a lot of seeds. It's like 40 seeds in there. I don't trade many of like squash or cucumber seeds or anything like that. Just for the simple fact of my local post offices. And it doesn't matter because I can go to Kelso, Longview, Carroll's, Kalama, Woodland. It doesn't matter. These shisty bastards, they will charge me for a seed that size right there. They will charge me over $5 to mail it. And so I don't trade bigger seeds. I stick with the smaller seeds. This is Langeland's I don't know, cucumber. Got a little lower germination rate, but still above 90%. And see, this one, they didn't give you quite so many, but that's fine. There's enough there to grow a couple plants. And then here's some more from Artistic Gardens. Spaghetti squash. Not a huge fan. I can't even say that. I've never tasted it. But anyway, so we'll give it a whirl. Golden scallop patty pan squash. I ordered a whole bunch of them from Artistic Gardens last year. Arabat pumpkins. See? Those are a butternut squash. But they call them pumpkins. Armenian cucumber. Those are pretty good. I like those. I've grown those before. And then I got a carnival mix of zucchini. So it's got like all these different colors. From white to gold to green to gray to dark, almost black. And then these, like I said, I can't grow melons very well. But smaller melons, I can usually get 1 or 2 of them. But this was just really cool. I mean, these are small little watermelons, so I thought, those won't take up too much room in the greenhouse, and I've got to get Bob on building some kind of like trellis system in there for me. Cinderella blue pumpkin, and I want to try these because what the hell does this Cinderella blue pumpkin look like? I bet that's cool. And then here's that one pumpkin that I couldn't say before, but anyways, I had ordered them from Ukraine. Look how many seeds they give you for $1. And then, of course, are these all the same? These 3 are. Okay. Go to the dollar store. National Pickling. These are an heirloom. I mean, are you kidding me? They're an heirloom for $1. Yes, I'll buy those. And same with the straight 8. It's another heirloom. So if there's new people that join my Cucurbit group and they don't have any, well, guess what? I can at least send them something to grow. If they cover the postage. Black Magic Zucchini. That's a dark variety. I like it. I'm starting to really kind of like zucchinis. Svitozar Golden Zucchini. Bush Cornetian cucumber. That's going to be cool, so they don't spread out that far. Mexican sour gherkins. These are also called cucamelons. And I've tried 2 years to get them to grow. I'm going to try one more year before I fully give up on them. I did get a couple, but I didn't get that many. But so we'll see. If I can get enough to justify using a pot for them, I'll keep them around. And we got Hollis Dana pumpkin. I've grown these. I grew one of these last year. I think I have one sitting underneath. They're kind of a long storing pumpkin. The cool thing is the seeds, you don't have to, they have no holes on them. You just get the seeds. Now this has got some kind of name in it somewhere, but I can't find it. But there's a whole bunch. These are some kind of squash seed, and I'm going to say they're on the smaller side. Uh-oh, my box is falling down here. And then, let's see. Ooh, delicata. Oh, I know. My sister saved these for me. So, yeah, there's a name in there. I just don't, I've got to find it. It might be Buttercup. But, yeah, she gets stuff in from, like, Imperfect Foods and stuff like that. And she asked me if I wanted her to save the seeds. I was like, yeah, save them. So she did. So I think one is, like, Buttercup or something like that. But this was another one, the honey nut squash. So we'll give them a whirl. And, you know, yeah, that name right there. If you can say it, knock yourself out, because I do not know how to pronounce that. But it's kind of a cool looking watermelon. It's kind of gray on the outside, and said it's short season, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. Grew one of these last year. Gilbert Englisher custard squash. They look like UFOs. Yuxi Jiang Bingwa. Yuxi Jiang Bingwa. Now, I don't know why it is that I can pronounce a Chinese name and not a Russian name, but I can. Probably because I used to, for a brief instant in time, I cocktail waitress at a Chinese restaurant. So I think I learned some through, like, osmosis. It's a pineapple squash. And the cool thing about this is it says it's a winter squash. However, if you harvest them early, you can eat them as a summer squash. Or you can let them go, and they will be a winter squash. And I have more white acorn seeds. And I grew some. I have some still sitting over here that we have not eaten yet, but we're getting to it. I might do that on Christmas, actually. Bushel gourd. Don't know if I would have long enough season to grow those. If we get that greenhouse kind of reinforced, maybe. But I'd have to start those really, really early. Thelma Sanders sweet potato squash. That sounds so interesting to me. Let's see. Oh, white patty pan. Orange glow watermelon. Again, not one. Oh, no, those other ones are some kind of watermelon. Look at those seeds. Those are white too. Let's see. Costata Romanesco zucchini. These ones have the ridges in them, and they looked really cool. And seriously, look at how many seeds Nicotovka packs into their, packs in there. That's crazy. Red curry squash. This is something that just pisses me off when people do it, is they do a trade, and then they put the seeds in an envelope, and there's no padding. There's no, like, butterfly stamp. They do not take them into the post office. They just send them right through the mail. And so this red curry squash trade, look at it. So I keep this just to remind people of what not to do, because I'm out seeds. I didn't get any. There are no usable seeds in there whatsoever. Yeah, this cucumber. Look at that fat little sucker. Rensk Druve. I don't know how to say that. But they look cool as hell, so I want to grow them. And again, I mean, look at the amount of seeds. There's 2 baggies in there full of seeds. Peanut butter pumpkin. Again, that is an acorn, or not an acorn, excuse me, a butternut squash. And the amount of seeds is just crazy to me. Oh, guess what? Doubled up. Costata Romanesco. So we got 2 of those. That's okay. Because I do plan on starting seeds again. I made a lot of money last year. And it's crazy because I gave a lot of plants away to my friends, but I also advertised on like Facebook Marketplace and Nextdoor app and that app called Farmish. And I had, I think, 3 or 4 people come up. And from those 3 or 4 people buying my starter plants, I made over $150. So I do have plans of doing that yet again this year. So, you know, I will start watermelons and stuff, but, you know, I'm not going to promise they're going to friggin' grow here. But I'll start them and I'll sell them all day long. And this is a mini pumpkin ornamental gourd. Don't know if I start that, I will start that for sale. Oh, wow, yeah. Hey, cool. Okinawa pink okra. I don't know what it's doing in here, but there it is. Let's see here. Richmond green apple cucumber. Those are so cool looking. Dragon's egg cucumber. Now and then of course this is what the Tigger melons look like. They're beautiful. Look at those. And so yeah, I've successfully grown those. They just don't taste very good. They don't taste bad. They just don't taste like anything. Now this is the variety of watermelon. Okay, and I'm gonna take the time. And then I'm going to have to really hurry because I only got a limited amount of time on my video before I run out of video space on my thing. My shoulder doesn't work very well. This is what the seeds look like for that watermelon. How freaking cool are those? Now, I did try them. They didn't work out for me. I will try them one more time. I'll set that there because I'll have to tape it after this video. I'll try them one more time. But, you know, they're just cool looking. Those seeds are. They're incredible. Baby Pam pie pumpkin. And just regular jack-o'-lantern. I will not plant those. I don't know what they are. American Tondo pumpkin. Look at that. It's like a green and yellow pumpkin. Again, like, there's a lot of seeds in there from Nicotovka. This is called Delicata squash. Sweet Dakota watermelon. This is a short season, so I thought I'd give that a try. You know, you never know with these things unless you try. Sweet dumpling squash. Again, from Artistic Gardens, 45-cent sample pack. Parisian pickling cucumber. More delicata. Should probably one of these days just do a giveaway. This one, Dostal cucumber squash. Aren't those cool? I got that from Seed Savers, and yes, I did try to grow them, and I think it was just too wet. And didn't have good luck. Dragon's egg, I got a whopping 2 of those, and this is butternut squash. Drives me nuts. What type of butternut? Because like I just showed you a couple different types. Organic winter luxury. Those are cool. Those look like they're frosted. And these are Sukyo long-fruited cucumbers from that contest and freeheirloomseeds.org. Sugar and pie pumpkins. Now this 45-cent sample pack includes 10 to 25 seeds. Can't complain about that. Lebanese white bush squash. So it's like a white zucchini. And yes, we grew those. And yes, we ate them. And yes, they're very good. Korean cucumber. I have no idea what that looks like. I'm going to give it a whirl, though. Tokyo blue. I'm going to say those are a pumpkin by the size of them. Korean melon. I've eaten those. They're another one of those things. They don't really taste like a whole lot. Kiwano melon, or the horned melon. These things are like $7 a piece in the store. So Terry sent me some seeds. Terry Lambert, he's a admin in HTAA, and I'm gonna give him a whirl. Muskmelon, look at those. Caracello di Gravina, no idea, but those look really cool. Here's some Suyo long cucumber. I wonder if they're the same thing as those other ones. 2021 Market More 76. If I do heirloom cucumbers, these are the ones I have the best luck with. Oh, here's these right here. My husband and his friend had stopped by at Lowe's, and they said that there was a grocery cart full of seeds, and they told him, take what you want, they're free. So he grabbed a bunch. He got all sweet watermelon. Again, one of those things, it's not going to grow here, but I will start it, and I'll sell plants, but, you know, it's not going to grow here. Delicata squash from Pine Tree Seeds. And this is called a Devo pumpkin. These are kind of an odd shape. They're like an acorn shape almost. But you see what I'm saying? That those are not a pumpkin, they are a squash, but they call them a pumpkin anyway. And then I got a couple of more Korean melons seeds. And Zucchino rampicante. I did grow these. They didn't look like that. They looked like more like little tiny worms instead. I did grow this too. Pattison Panache Juan Etvert Scallop. And mine was just had a lot more yellow than it did green. But they taste really good. I will grow that again. I've got Chinese python snake beans. These are not a bean. These are a gourd. I'm going to try to grow those in the greenhouse. I bought these from Julie Woodbury. You can find her over at NHTAA, Tager. She has Woodbury Farm. She sells seeds. Lakota squash. She is in North Dakota, so she got a shorter season than what I do. So I know that those will actually grow here. And then again, gotta love it. Like Walmart does those American seeds 5 for $1. They're 20 cents a piece. So I just got some basic dark green zucchini. Juan Canary melon. These are in shorter season. They say 90 days. I could probably do that. These are a longer season loofah. I've tried loofah one other time. Couldn't even get them to bloom. Or wait, no, they bloomed. I didn't even get any fruit. These I have successfully grown in the greenhouse. So I will try these again. And this, oh, UK melon. I don't know what a UK melon is. Prescott Ford Blanc melons. No, we're not holding for that person. No. But anyway, these are a cantaloupe variety. And more Tigger melons. That one, did I grow one? I think I got 1 or 2 melons. But anyways, I mean, I was able to save so many seeds. Lower Salmon River winter squash. Excited to grow those. Because those are formulated bred right here. I don't know how to say that. But that's another like Cornichon type pickling cucumber. Saw these. Don't know if they'll grow here, but had to get them. The African drum gourd. Those are so cool. And then we got some out of that free cart. Early prolific straight neck summer squash. Let's see. These Janicek. These are early maturing Polish variety with juicy, crisp, yellow flesh and phenomenal sweet flavor. And the reason why I bought these and these is because this company is located up in Bellingham, in the Bellingham area. They're in Western Washington State. So if they can grow those there, I should be able to grow them here. We got White Wonder cucumbers. Rondenise. Those are like a round zucchini. Kabocha squash. These I know are the ones that they eat a lot of in Japan. And they're very tasty. Boston pickling cukes. And Metki dark Armenian cucumbers. So those are kind of different. What do we got here? Queensland blue pumpkins. Dipper gourd. Oh, I still got quite a few. This is one of my hybrid cucumber varieties. Got just tongue-tied there. These are balcony swallowtail F1. And I did grow these last year, and they do produce really well. Some more winter luxury pumpkins. And then these are from Bev Cohen. He has www.smallhousefarm.com. And these are a bilinka squash. He's got some really cool stuff there. And he's really, really into heirlooms. So you guys really need to take a look at his channel. He's a member of HTAA. Make sure you support him. Rich sweetness. I believe that's a Russian variety melon. More leaf of gourds. Waltham butternut squash. Cocazelle squash. I think that's a zucchini variety. Yeah, this doesn't impress me much. Pumpkin 2021. Well, what kind of pumpkin? Early Hubbard. Or no, excuse me, Blue Hubbard. There's some more of those red type Cinderella pumpkins. I bought another pack of those Jealous Neighbors. I think I have still yet another pack of those coming too. They grow really well for me. Buttercup squash. I'm just grabbing handfuls and putting them up here. More of the Lebanese white bush squash. That's how I kind of got started on them. I did a trade. I didn't know what they were, and I liked them. Okay, so we have Potawatomi Kusha squash. Ordered from Can Fry, Forgotten Heirlooms. Got his birdhouse gourds. Another thing, I don't know if they'll grow here, but I'm going to give it a whirl. More Rondinese squash. I bought so much stuff from them. Some more of that Prescott Ford Blanc melon. More Boston pickling. Pop sick zucchini. Those are a round variety. They look cool. I like the name. White bitter melon. I did grow bitter melon here in the greenhouse. Oh yes, I did. Cinderella pumpkin. What kind? Cinderella is a style of pumpkin. That is not a breed. White scallop squash. And mini Hubbard squash. Okay, we have Oregon sweetmeat, or Oregon Homestead sweetmeat, excuse me. Vert Petit de Paris, the Cornichon cucumbers. I mean, 10 to 25 C's for 45 cents. I'm not even going to complain. Blue curry squash. Yokohama squash. This is a birdhouse gourd squash. It's probably 200 years old too. Probably should just toss it. There's some more of the Kokuzi Italian climbing summer squash. Arctic F1 cucumbers. I've grown those. You can tell because there's like dirt in the pack and stuff. Let's see here. I want to hold all these. I want to hold that one till last because that's like my cool one that I want to grow this year, and I'm excited to. I did go ahead and get some Georgia Candy. I think it's Georgia Candy roaster squash. Dollar seed, pretty cool. They give you 10 seeds. I planted some, as you can see. And then local feed store we go to, they had pickled cucumber. I think I paid 75 cents for these, and they're treated. I don't care. I'm not interested in selling or trading the cucumbers. I'm just interested in growing some so that I can can them. And there's another pack of that kabocha squash that I have open. And I planted these. These did all pretty well here last year. Desi squash. I got a Sugar Baby bush watermelon. Oh, yes, I did. It grew. Got Table Queen acorn squash. Those are your typical regular acorn squash. Hey, there's the sun coming through a little bit. Where you been, you shady bastard? Kajari melons. And I bought these because I think these should do well here since they're a Russian variety. Rich sweetness 132, and they're pretty too. Check those out. I did grow this one, and it produced, I got one, and it's an Iran melon. The thing about these is that they last for years. You can keep a hold of them for years. Let's see, I got 2 packs of Siamese bitter melons. These are the ones that I grew in the greenhouse, and I got them to go to ripe stage, so I was pretty excited about that. But I didn't save seeds. I don't know why. Loofah gourds from Baker Creek. And the reason why I went ahead and bought those from Baker Creek, even though I had them from other sources, is because I've never had a Baker Creek seed fail me yet. And then this was the cool one. This is called a mango or vine peach. And it is a little melon. And they say that they make pie out of them. And I thought, how cool is that? And let me see. It says, developed in China and introduced in America in the 1880s. 3-inch fruit the size of a peach with yellow rind, bland white flesh. Cooking, pickling type. Find easy pie recipes online. Melons prefer slightly sandy, very rich, well-drained soil. Be careful not to overwater the vines, especially as the fruit is approaching maturity. And that may be something that I did wrong in the past when I did grow melons, is overwatering them. Especially like this past year, because I wasn't able to get out there and take care of anything. I had to count on Bob to do that. And as I honestly didn't think I was going to live through the summer. That's how bad my breathing was. They had me do a walking test at the doctor's office, and just walking around like a little square that they, have the exam rooms in. My oxygen fell down below 90%, and that's why they put me on oxygen. But I guess now I'm able to maintain a higher oxygen rate, like 93, 94. But I'm still like, I don't want to lose this oxygen machine, because there are times where I feel like I cannot catch my breath, and this breathing in some oxygen really helps with that. But anyway, so let me see here if I can show you what it's like outside. The birds are out there, and the sun is right there, but we are under an atmospheric river. And I don't want you to look at my mess here at my table where I sit. Oh, that's going to be a problem. So anyway, that is my cucumber, squash, and melon collection. And I hope you enjoyed that. And I just got tomato seeds all over this, and that is not good. See, I gotta get those off of there, and I gotta be careful of where I put that. I put this towel over because my file stackers here look like a damn mess. Everything like gets shoved in there, and this table's ridiculous, but it is what it is. So anyhow, there we go. So anyway, so if you like these types of videos, please let me know in the comments below. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button, like this video, subscribe. I need the subscribers, because the more subscribers I get, the quicker that YouTube will take notice of this channel, and they will monetize it. But I gotta get like 1,000 subscribers, because I'd already talked to Bob about this. If I can get to the point where YouTube monetizes this channel, I will use that money to stock the seed library in Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous with some pretty rare seeds that you guys can check out. So that's why I'm always telling you guys to make sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up and leave a comment. Comments really help too. So if you can do all of those things, I would really appreciate it. Again, if you want to see what I have for like root vegetables or flowers or lettuce or stuff like that, let me know. I will be more than happy to do a video and go through what I have. And yes, I realize I have a literal shit ton of seeds. I get it. But I also live on 50 acres. So if we wanted to take the time, we absolutely could plant out every variety with proper spacing and grow them out. So anyways, that's what it is. So again, make sure to like, subscribe, leave me a comment, share this if you want to. That one, I don't really care if you do that one or not, but make sure to leave a comment, subscribe, like the video, and let me know if you want to see more of these type in the comments below. So stay tuned.